the story you would like to speak about is the NBCC. So this is a day trading recommendation, but you can take it for because certain people are losing money in day trading. Basically, like if you would have followed this pattern, nobody would have been like at least 80% of the people will not lose, but still people are losing. So that's why we pick up very high quality stock. And there is a very bad habit in the market also where the late day trading they will do or weekly trading they will do, and then they will make it into an investment portfolio for next 5 to 10 years. So and then usually some of them when they get into the investment boards, they start losing 20%, 30%, 50%. So this is what happened, but we want to recommend certain stocks like even if they lose like today like 2, 3, 4%, and then but when they follow this, they are going to come up with 0.2, 0.3% profit. But if they lose and then on weekly also they lose and then they make it into 20,000, 50,000, 1 lakh as investment. So and then what they do, they just do nothing in the market. We just want to recommend certain stocks which can give them 20%, 30% appreciation, like put together of 2 to 3 years, or else double their, try to guide in them in such a way, such as it's high quality company. The company itself performs within 3 to 5 years, and the stock price doubles within somewhere around 3 to 6 years or triples within 6 years. So these are the deep kind of thinking which we are trying to do for the customers and the general public, such that when high quality is been given as a guidance and recommended, so even if they do something which is not to be done, they are at the safer side. Okay, so this is what the story which happened on recommended on August 12th. So we specifically write even for detailing approximate because you have to get the logics, like no point in buying 138.2 and then you do nothing. Okay, so but you see here in approximate level you are getting somewhere around nearly 10% here when you take the high, and even now it is sitting with around approximately 145 as of today. So, and this is with respect to nothing big about that, but since the market has moved, this has happened. But that's where you have to pick up where the stocks can like go in its own terms, even when the market is on the downside. Okay, so that is very important. And one such a stock is a NBCC. It's a kind of an infrastructure play, and in the infrastructure play there are a lot of noise and then lot of frothy companies. Okay, so you have to be very careful. And apart from L&T, this is another high quality company. It just doesn't have the L&T kind of margins, but still a reasonable margin of somewhere around 5%. Sometimes this company has the capability of making somewhere around 10% also, but now due to certain projects which is eating up its margins, so it is, but when it comes out of those things, it can also generate somewhere around 8 to 50% margin. Okay, so this is about the story with the NBCC, and then from this domain, you will already get to a point where this is not a SAP stock monthly basis, but on a yearly basis, yeah, it's a big thumbs up. Okay, and then based on the evergreen trading stock, which is nothing but ETFs of the Nifties and Bank Nifty. So directly we have given the levels, so nothing much to talk about. You can use these levels for today. Okay, and then if you are like having enough confidence, so you look into the Bollinger Band, you buy it, so you will still be making money. So these two things coupled together or independent together, please make use of it. And then our disclaimer, very important, please have a thing. And then this is again the support level resistance based on this pattern which we have generated, and these are all the numbers. When these numbers reaches, you try to short the options when these number comes, and then when these number comes, option buyers or future buyers can start buying here. Okay, same thing applies to the bank nifty, and this is the main purpose in the business which we are to do, the awareness. And these are all the products with reasonable margins around 5 to 10%, on an average 5% we do. And then whatever like extra margins we get also, we really want to share with our customers, such that you get good you can plan your inflation and so on and so forth. Don't have to postpone or avoid the financial products which are very important for you. And then this is a strong disclaimer. Please have a look at it deeply. And if you like the overall the thing, so please subscribe, and then you can touch base, keep in touch with us. And with that, we'll straight move on to what's happening today. So today the market, it's already the pre-market is open, but yeah, so it will be like kind of a positive, flattish to positive bias. Why it is? Because the Nasdaq, though it is negative, it has come from the bottom to positive. So there is a positive bias, and then the Nikkei is very strong. So you mix these two things together, this is what giving the positive bias in the market. And then what happened yesterday with respect to the stocks? Here it's getting updated. Yesterday, like the HDFC Bank the HDFC AMC was somewhere around 10% up, along with the UTA, which was around 50% up. And there is a news with the UTA where the Tata Group is coming in, and then with respect to HDFC, there is already a news. It's kind of unfortunate one, but still HDFC can go, AMC can go high another 5% or so. So, and this is not a recommendation. And then it was last week. It was very unfortunate. Like Rakesh Jhunjhunwala is no more. Like, but still, like I don't know. These are all the stories which are coming. They are trying to buy a stake in the Singer India. So that's a good story which is happening. And then yesterday that stock was around 20% up. So this is he has like spoke a lot about investing and little bit about trading, and he clearly told about the risk of the trading to the best of his ability. Of course, certain people can tell like he could have told little bit more or else more of his technique, but more than the technique, he told the risk to the best of his ability, and to the best or even more time invested. He told about the SIPs and the investment whenever he comes, or else whenever the good anchors ask these kind of questions. Okay, so certain anchors focus too much of time on the tips, which is nonsense. But yeah, certain people directly ask what is your like advice to the youngsters who come in, and usually he always mentions about the investment side which people have to go, and the SIPs he has spoken, because SIPs last 5 to 10 years little bit it has become famous, and last 3 years it's become really famous. So, and he did his part, which will be his kind of the legacy in terms of what he has told the general public. Okay, so yeah, so like he using his brand, he did his best to its ability, and then we are sure that certain section of people did follow him with the SIP also. So, but yeah, so certain things can be taken up from the YouTube again, and then especially with the SIP, whatever he told, people, general public has to follow it. Okay, so this is about that, and thank you very much. See you tomorrow.